Yo, so it's 5:30 in the morning. I wake up for no reason. I come outside, out to the living room, and this is on the TV. And first you have Martin Luther King's daughter saying that she has a dream, or granddaughter saying that she has a dream, that enough is enough. And I agree with her. Enough is enough. Let's get rid of these gun-free school zones. And then you got Miley Cyrus here. And then following Miley Cyrus is a clip they play with a bunch of lies and propaganda. And you see there's thousands and thousands of people there begging for the government to take their freedoms. So I'm going to play this and pause it and commentate. So here's Miley Cyrus, the one who's, you know, twerking at the one award show. Now she's singing about never again holding a sign, and never again what? Never again school shooting? Well, you'd have to get rid of the gun-free zones. Now listen to this propaganda they're about to play for everybody. Miley is attractive and she can sing very well, but again, that's what she should be doing, not trying to get people's guns out of their hands.
Since 2007, often the weapon of choice for mass shooters is the AR-15 and similar variants. In 2012, one was used
Okay, 2012 one was used in.
to kill 12 people in a movie theater in Colorado.
So it's the AR-15. The AR-15 does all this damage.
And 20 elementary school children and 6 teachers.
So this Newtown, Connecticut one, this is a farce already, because there's so many different reports on which guns Adam Lanza used. And first it was 4 handguns, then it was a shotgun, and then this, and then all the videos I've seen of what the cops were pulling out of his trunk. So there's your first nonsense in this video.
In 2015, one took 14 lives.
So an AR-15 took 14 lives. Not the person shooting it. The inanimate object took 14 lives.
In California, in 2017, one contributed to the deaths of 58 concert goers in
This one, and then one contributed. Now we're changing the wording to contributed.
Las Vegas, and 26 churchgoers in Texas, and last month, 14 students and 3 teachers in Florida. None of these deaths should have happened.
None of these deaths should have happened. Oh, really?
From 1994 until 2004, we banned assault weapons like the AR-15.
So from 1994 to 2004, we banned assault weapons like the AR-15. That is a complete lie. It was called the 1994 assault weapons ban, but it did not ban AR-15s. Assault weapons have been banned since 1986, which are full automatic or burst fire shooting M16 rifles. And those have been banned since 1986. So there's your first big lie. First they call it an assault weapon. Then they say they were banned from 1994 to 2004, which is a lie.
During that decade, there were 12 gun massacres with 89 deaths.
So during that 10 years, there was 12 gun massacres with 89 deaths. So now they're changing the wording to gun.
In the 10 years after our leaders in Washington failed to...
So now they're pretending like in 2004, people were allowed to have AR-15s again, which is, again, it's another lie, because people had AR-15s the whole time. They did not ban AR-15s in 1994.
To extend it, the numbers climbed to 34 mass shootings.
Climbed. Mass shootings. Now, again, this is erroneous terminology, because mass shootings, sometimes they say 3 to 4 people have to be shot or killed, or, You're using erroneous terminology there. So from 04 to 2014, 34 mass shootings instead of 12. Right?
302 lives lost.
302 instead of 89.
Assault weapons.
There we go. Assault weapons in big, bold red letters. There's no legal definition for an assault weapon. If you want to get technical, it's automatic firing rifles with select fire burst fire, which were banned in 1986.
Are an assault on our futures.
Assault on our futures.
Nearly 70% of the country supports another ban. Let's get AR-15s and all assault weapons.
Let's get AR-15s and all assault weapons, which, if you go by the technicalities, almost every gun could be considered an assault weapon because they all function exactly the same. AR-15 functions just like a 9mm, just like a 22, just like the only thing that doesn't function like an AR-15 is revolvers and bolt-action rifles. So this is where they try to brainwash you into banning 95% of all guns that they consider assault, which are just semi-automatic guns.
Onto the street. Enough is enough. It's time for a change. Never again.
And they just sound like they're acting. They look sincere, but it's an act. She's reading off a script. It's a complete lie. And you got a bunch of people there cheering. Please take our rights away. Please take our rights away. We are tired of waiting for gun control. Anyway, so there's your propaganda. They call it assault weapons, which is a farce. Because the AR-15 functions like 95% of all guns function. They basically want to ban all guns, except for revolvers and bolt-action rifles. And then, so we can have the most primitive weapons possible while the government is strapped to the eyelids with everything they could possibly have. They don't get it. They don't understand. And again, AR-15s account for 1/100th of actual shootings. So they're going after a specific rifle, and they're going to apply that terminology, that erroneous terminology, to all semi-automatic firearms. You got to read through the lines, people. So there's the march to take our lives. March to take our freedoms away. These people are their own worst enemies, and they're your worst enemy. All right, there you go. Propaganda, 5:30 in the morning on C-SPAN. Thanks for watching.